No position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome everyone to Acrisure Stadium, home of the Pitt Panthers, as we'll see the national champions from last year, the Ole Miss Rebels, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Pittsburgh Panthers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Pitt lined up, ready for the opening kickoff as we get things underway. And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. So Ole Miss offense will get the first crack at it here. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense. And if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Wants to go up top. Right on the money. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time and late in the season.
Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. And the Rebels racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And how about that call? You're right around midfield, fourth down on your opening drive, so you run the football and you put your trust and confidence in your offensive line up front to get...
Gonna take a shot. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He's stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a 3rd and long. Trying to pick up a first down. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. Pitt will have to boot this one away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. To change this route. Looking to throw on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Skips away from pressure. On the move, he fires. Boy, is that one he wishes he could have back. A total misfire. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. He's got his man. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. He's got his man, makes the grab. This senior shows some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that fourth down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Got his man. They'll mark him out of bounds right at the 45-yard line. The Rebels want to pick up the tempo. Just keeps slinging it. Here he goes breaking the pocket. He'll pull it down and run. Inside the 40-yard line and out of bounds at the 39. And the Rebels are on the move. Wants to go up top on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Pressure coming. He's got it. And he's brought down after a nice game. The Rebels come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
Nice patience by the quarterback here working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. They'll send the back in motion. Second down, they'll go to the air. This time he's got it. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Now down to the 12-yard line. It's first down. From the gun. Give on the inside. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Out of the gun, the give to the back. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Here's a heat. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Rebels. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, fellas, here's a final update on a clash between top 15 teams. Tennessee opened up a can, and how many times can you say you went into someone else's building and beat them by double digits? It's what happened today, and the rest of college football should take notice. Iron sharpens iron, and you just know a top 15 matchup like this is going to go a long way in telling the story of each of these teams' seasons.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. They're testing the right side here. Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34. The Panthers line up trying to move the sticks on third and short. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down.
Big third down conversion, getting the ball to your running back, and he does the rest. This guy, I think, will get a lot more touches.
And you want to know why he's on the field on third down? Because he can block, he can catch the ball, and you can also hand it off to him, and he can go find the sticks and keep drives alive. What a weapon.
Wants to throw on first down. Makes the grab on the left. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Early in the game as a DB, I'm settling in. It's okay if I give up 4, 6, 7 yards. I'm just trying to get settled in, gauge the speed, and then later on, I can adjust to the speed of the game.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They'll leave it with him. Dragged down at the 46 after a pickup of 5 and the first down. We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. To the ground. He's got it again. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And you can tell that play went nowhere from the start.
It was definitely a great play by that defender.
Oh, yeah, he got in the backfield so quick, the running back had absolutely no chance.
Finds a tight end. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Rides the back on the option to give. Noses ahead to the 30-yard line, a pickup of 1.
They have just not been able to get this guy into a rhythm so far in this game. I know it's still the first half, but there's been nothing going for him like you just saw in that last run. He's an outstanding talent. You may have to start thinking about throwing him the football, getting him out in the perimeter in space to let him go to work. He's got...
Breaks into the open. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work. Inside the 15, first and 10 from the 14. From the red zone, looking for a man. A little screen to the running back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Back to pass. Grabbed behind the line. It's Bryant. He goes to the ground, but not before a big pickup and a first down.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. I think on that last completion, it was a good example of it.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Brings up second and goal.
Can the D deny them on second and goal? Trying to power it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Panther! Extra point here will tie the game. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. To the air on first down. Punts it out of the air. At the 40, there he goes. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the wideout. Looking downfield on first down. Got his man on the right. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. And the Rebels in a good spot here with second and short. Give to the running back. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
This is an offense that prides himself on being physical, so you need 1 yard. Just hand it off to your back and let him go to work.
The Rebels with the first and 10. Looking to throw on first down. He's got his man. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. After that last completion, it's second down. Wide receiver comes in motion. The offense changing the play. They'll toss it to the left. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Ball spotted at the 27. They're facing a 3rd and long to try to keep their hopes of a touchdown alive. Got his man on the right. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal. And the Rebels started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Back's got it, and he will take it in. Touchdown, Ole Miss!
And he finds the end zone again. I tell you what, man, this guy's going to be a force. You look at this offense, they find different ways to get him the football, different ways to use him. 3 times now he's entered the end zone, and not even 2 full games yet. This dude's a playmaker.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. Nothing but...
Just could not allow that to happen defensively, giving up a big play like that. They're going to need to now play with some sense of urgency if they're not going to give up any points here before the end of the half.
Looking to throw on 1st down. They're working that left side. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. The offense down to the 22 on 1st and 10. Wants to go on top on 1st down. Makes the grab. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed after he made his break? He was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
Looking for a chunk play on 2nd and short. Quick completion on the out route. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
It's so important in football that wide receiver and quarterback are on the same page. They're understanding where I got to get to get the 1st down. Great job understanding where that marker was. Great execution, 1st down.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Pitt. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
Nice job putting a drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the 1st half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a staff that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for 2, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the 1st half. Leaves it with the back. Oh, he's got some space. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Here's the handoff. This time the defense was ready and they stop him in his tracks. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Got a man.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
And the quarterback's by his lonesome on 2nd and inches. Quarterback may change this route. They're looking to throw on 2nd and short. Plenty of time as he fires it to the right. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Wants to throw on 3rd down. He'll pull it down. Picks up the 1st down and gets down to avoid contact. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. The Rebels have it with a 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Working that left side now. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. What a scene there in Pittsburgh. What a fine performance we've seen. And talk about a good competitive game so far. Not saying this has been the best first half we've seen in the history of these two programs, but they've matched each other's intensity, and the result has been a very evenly played game. Fascinating to see how the rest of this one plays out. With that said, let's send it back to the guys in the Steel City.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. And the Rebels will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
And you gotta love this defensive performance so far. Done such a good job against a running back that you saw last week, man. He can go off. He can make big plays. He can chew some yardage up and keep an offense on schedule. Nice job by this defense locking in and
he lobs one high down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Now facing a 3rd and long. They'll run play action. Looking left. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot. Pitt will line up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. They'll give it to the back. Gets it past the 1st down marker and still running. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him, but this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
quarterback making adjustments. On fourth down, looking to pass. Takes a shot as he throws, and they never had a chance. Incomplete. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. From the gun, running back on the move. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
On third down, he drops to throw. Makes a catch right in the middle of the danger zone. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field. That penalty cost him a third down conversion, and now they'll have to try it from a little farther away. Offense breaks the huddle. It's third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. Pitt will have to boot this one away. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And the ball will bounce at the 4 and find its way into the end zone for a touchback. They go to the ground. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
They'll go right back to him. Got enough for the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, first and 10. The give to the back. They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34. Didn't get much on first down, it's second and 9. Off play action. Fires to the middle. Hauls it in. Turning it on. The 10. Touchdown, Rebels. And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
Well, I know it's early this season, but it's obvious already. This guy is a major weapon in this offense. Had 2 touchdowns in his first game. He's now on the board right now. What a difference maker and a playmaker he's going to be this season for this offense.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Looking for a crease. It's Buchanan. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line. Halfway there on first down, it's second and 5. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Line getting set on second down. Wants to go up top. Looking to the big tight end. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. And the third down pass is incomplete.
We got a close game here in the third quarter, and you're seeing momentum shift right now for the defense. The last drive out, they gave up a touchdown. This drive, though, they've now forced a 3 and out. They've done an outstanding job, and you can see them now playing with more confidence.
coming through, the third aspect of the game, delivering big time. That return man saw daylight the instant the ball touched his hands, and he darted to it and took it to the house.
And Reese, I think it's one of the hardest things to do in football, to catch the ball as all these guys are flying around you, and you got to take it, make a miss, try to find spaces and creases that aren't there. Great job making a huge play. Special teams and punt returns coming up big.
The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back.
He's running free down the middle. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle. The feel of this whole drive changed on that last big play. They've got it 1st and 10 outside the 30. A strike downfield. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a 1st down. Pittsburgh now has it in the red zone.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
Great offenses always stay ahead of the chains. That run right there, now you're in a good position. It's not 2nd and long. It's not 3rd and long. Now it's the whole playbook's open. The defense really has to honor run and pass on the next snap.
He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
I think if you're the coaching staff, you have to like what you've seen from this guy so far in the game. He's pumped out some really nice runs. Obviously, he's already scored a touchdown. Really nice run there as well. And for me, I would keep thinking about creative ways of getting this guy the ball as the game goes on.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. They cut into that lead. It's now 28-17. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
And the QB leaves the pocket, and he scrambles out, and he goes to his right. And I love how he keeps his eyes down the field, trying to make a play, trying to throw the football, but the relentless chase, I love it. Getting to the quarterback. He throws an inaccurate pass because he gets whacked as he throws the football. Nice job chasing by the defense.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Getting behind those pads and behind the stiff arm to get it out to the 27.
Really nice awareness by that guy, too, because it looked as though his momentum might carry him out of bounds, might stop the clock, but he knew to get down. He was fighting to make sure he fell down in the field of play, and as a result, the clock keeps ticking.
Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. The Rebels will line it up on 1st and 10. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this 1st down.
He might want another play. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. And the Rebels are rolling down the field. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the grab. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down.
You know what's interesting? At this point of the game, with the lead in the fourth quarter, the defense is expecting them to run the ball, and because they're putting so many guys close to the line of scrimmage, they're taking advantage, throwing it. 2 straight completions now back-to-back.
Oh, they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was...
Touchdown, Rebels! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They add on to this lead, and it looks as if they'll be moving to 2-0. And now, with the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the fourth.
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Wide open downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Well, if you could give a helmet sticker to this defensive coaching staff, they would get one because of the plan they've had for this guy at wide receiver. He is one of the best in the entire country with his speed and his athleticism, but they have had a plan for him, whether it's man coverage, zone, they've been able to double him, they've been able to change up the looks, and they have not been able to get him involved in the game, and that's why they're going to win this one.
Looking to throw on first down. Got him downfield. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. Looking to throw on first down. Unleashes to the end zone. Got it in the middle. It's Buchanan. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? 22 water. Trying to pound their way in. Touchdown, Panthers. Great job by the back on the option.
Nice job by the offense going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go over there and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Man, what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking for a man. It's Anger. Showing the arm strength down the left side. And the DB making a huge play, knocking it away downfield. They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. He's not afraid to go deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And this offense is just, they've struggled to get in a rhythm. And I like they took a shot down the field, but interested to see how they can maybe get some easy completions for this quarterback and get him in a little bit of a rhythm.
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The Rebels will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to keep it in the air. It's complete to the left. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They'll go with the 5 wide outset on 2nd and 7. Back to pass. using the quick game. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the grab. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. It's complete on the right side. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. Snap in the shotgun. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Wide out trying to get it in. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. They can move that thing 1 yard here. That'll probably wrap this baby up. To throw, it's Anger. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
And that's just a huge missed opportunity on offense. QB missed his guy wide open in the end zone.
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Ole Miss. That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in week 3.
Yeah, and with that score, you start to get excited because you can feel the momentum starting off 2-0. I mean, you got to finish this one off, but there's a great chance you're going to. But this season has started just like you've wanted it to. Now just keep climbing. See how high we can get in these rankings.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they watch this game and just find the plays and the schemes that were working. There weren't a lot, obviously, David, but maybe an opportunity for the coaching staff to condense the playbook a little.
I was going to say, there's not a lot of good to go back to. That'd be a quick film session because there was more negatives than positives. But when you look at this week you've got a week to figure it out, figure out what your offense is going to be moving forward.
Just a short pass to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. He'll throw on third down. Got his man downfield. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. Double time, hustling to the line. They spike it to stop the clock.
No gain on the play. Second down coming up.
Behind the chains now on second and long.
Here we go.
Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. He spikes it. Clock stops as they try to rally late.
No gain on the play. It's now second.
They'll try it again from the 1 on second and goal. Wants to go up top. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
They'll try to pass it in on third and goal. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be fourth down.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
He'll set up to throw. Touchdown, Pittsburgh! Fitted in the window for the score.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
The Hands team out there to avert disaster, and so they do. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. making side adjustments here. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window at the end.
He's got it up to 15. Touchdown, Rebels! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
And they say play to the final whistle. This offense took it to heart. Scoring late, maybe they could have wasted the clock. They made no doubt about it. This one's over.
He's into the end zone for the 2 and extends the lead. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Wants to throw on first down. It's picked off, and another empty drive. And he's going to go down as time has run out. I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're more talented. A lot of people